When someone dies, the first question is rarely philosophical. It is usually much more human. Where did they go? And how do I live with this now? The Law of One treats death as transition, not annihilation. But that teaching should never be used to flatten grief. If you lose someone you love, the pain is still real. The body is gone. The routines are broken. The silence is different. Spiritual language should help you stay present with that truth, not escape it. In Law of One language, the self is more than the physical body. Incarnation is one phase of a much larger journey of consciousness. Death is the point where the body is laid down, but the deeper self continues. That perspective can soften panic around death, but it does not remove mourning. Love does not disappear when someone dies, and neither does attachment. Grief is often the nervous system trying to catch up to a reality the heart did not choose. The teaching becomes more useful when you hear it this way. Death is real, separation feels real, and yet relationship may not be ended in the deepest sense. What changes is form, access, and daily contact. Imagine an adult daughter who loses her mother after a long illness. She knows, spiritually, that consciousness continues. But in the kitchen the next morning, none of that removes the shock of not hearing her mother's voice. The Law of One view does not ask her to pretend she is above grief. It asks her to let love and grief coexist. She can cry, feel disoriented, miss her mother deeply, and still hold the possibility that the bond itself has not been destroyed. Psychology does not confirm metaphysical survival, but grief research does support the idea that healthy mourning is not about severing all connection. Many clinicians now speak about continuing bonds, which means people often heal not by forgetting the dead, but by building a new relationship to memory, love, and meaning. Science does not prove the Law of One, but it does support the practical truth that grief is not failure, and continued interconnection is not automatically denial. If you are grieving, the most useful move may be very simple. Stop demanding that your heart heal in a straight line. Let your grief be physical, relational, and real. Speak their name, sit with memory, let support in. If spiritual language helps, let it help gently. If you are supporting someone else, do not rush them toward meaning. Presence is more useful than explanation. A sentence like, "I am here with you," is often worth more than a theory about the soul. Ask yourself, when I think about death, am I using spirituality to open my heart, or am I using it to avoid feeling loss? The Law of One can offer a larger frame for death, but the first sacred thing in grief is honesty. Death may be transition, yet grief is still love learning how to live in a changed world.